Welcome to another video. We will be looking at an interesting product called KLING AI. A quick update, KLING is now global. They have like a Chinese version, which is kind of cool. So looking at this tool, this is like a quick exploration of the home page. This is what we have. So this is the creative. These are things that creators have actually created by pure design, and they're sharing it. You could like it and keep it amongst your favorites. Now for shorts, so these are some of the things from shorts. These are the interesting creators we have from shorts, and these are cool stuff. Those are cool stuff people have also done with shorts, quite interesting. Now looking for the other things for this video is we would be testing out the video generation feature. Before we quickly test that, we would look at it. These are some of the things that this product is able to do: image editing, image generation, image editing, video, sound, and some other good stuff. But for this video, we would be testing out the video. And these are like previously generated stuff. In the description, there's a video where we combined the results of actually generating Minecraft, and I'll link that in the description. Go give it a watch to see the result of that. And today we would be walking through how to actually generate a video with KLING AI. So this is 3 sections they have now: text to video, image to video, multi-element, which is like a combination of different things to generate a video. You could upload a video and also upload an image. So we'll start with like the text to video, and I'm currently on free tier. I did purchase extra credits just to have that, to have enough credit to generate videos, which is quite a good pricing point to be able to buy credits while not upgrading your plan. So looking at the overview, these are some of the output standard and enhancement or structures or edits you can make to your video. You could either use the standard or professional, the duration of your video, size, and the outputs. These are also like, in terms of balance, do you want the AI to be creative or do you want it to be relevant? Meaning, should it stick to whatever prompt you gave it as close as possible? This is currently set to default, which is the middle, which is like moderate balance between creativity and relevance. So we will test out a simple prompt. DeepSeek is for like meta prompting to improve your prompts. You also have like presets. And for folks that are familiar with video editing, presets are just like things you can easily reuse, and these are some of the available ones to give you an inspiration. Once you select them, they become available for you in your prompts. Over time, you would have a set of presets that you can always use. So a good prompt we would be using for this one is this. Let's quickly test out the DeepSeek, if the DeepSeek is working. So this will help us improve our prompts before we pass into the actual prompt input. So let's see. So currently DeepSeek is not working. It says unable to process this request now. Please try another topic. That's one thing. So we don't have DeepSeek working, and we're on 1.6. The 2.0 is only available for the paid user. So let's just keep a simple prompts. These are different hints in case you want to add them. You could refresh and get more hints. Negative prompts for things you don't want as part of your inputs, as part of the video generation. So if you see some things you don't want, you would add them to the negative prompts. So keeping the defaults, let's generate this and see the difference. So we would do this. Now, once you've done that, you would see that it's showing you that this has been submitted, and you would have to also wait. One thing to note is, in free accounts, the wait time can be very long, and sometimes during peak hours when there are a lot of people on this platform, it might take longer. So most times people get more incentivized to use the paid one because it generates faster, and since you're paying, your generations get more prioritized. So we would do that for this, and we would also use the professional, which is, so now the professional mode is available for premium. So we can also use professional. An interesting one would have been for us to try the professional and see how long it will take. But currently now professional is available for premium, and we currently can't do that. Now, while we wait, we can also test out 3 more prompts and see what the results of that one will be. So put in another prompt. So this one is like for nature, just to see how something get generated with nature, see how well the tool does. So we also generate this one. Let's make it a bit longer, and we only want one output. Let's have it to be more creative, and we add that. So now currently it uses exclusive features. Okay, so let's see what we can remove here to reduce the dependence. Does it work? So the free trial only support 5 seconds, so we would have to go back to just 5 seconds and use that. So once we have free users have one video being generated at a time, so you also can generate multiple videos at once. And if you want to get multiple generations, you have to upgrade to a standard plan, and this is what their standard plan looks like, currently at $6 per month and $8.8 per month, 12% off, cancel anytime, or you can do the yearly subscription. So in another video we will test that out, but for now we are just using purely the free version to generate stuff, which is what we'll be using, just purely the free version, just for folks to see what you can do and how the experience is like for just free version. So we have less than a minute here. Then other thing we would test is the image to video. Once we would only test the image to video and the text to video. So we could also be preparing the prompt while we wait for the video to come out. Now we have the text to video. We would take the second prompt for the text to video and put it in the image to video. These are some hints on different images you can use, and could select one. Okay, so we have the image to video. We could pause that. This is the video generated for the first one from text to video. Kind of looks cool, a bit ultra realistic, and if you look at it, this is how it looks like. Not that bad. Yeah, looks cool. And yeah, we could come back. So that's that for this one. We saw the rocket. It shows a powerful rocket launch at sunrise. The camera starts from the ground shaking, and that's interesting. So let's select just one year. Once you select, it shows you the prompt and how it looks like. You select another one. For each image you get to see the prompt. You could also select multiple pictures, start and the end, and you see the prompt. You could also modify this to put it in anime style. So once you do that, say it's professional, meaning we can have the start and end frame. So we would go back to just one. And so for this one also, we also can't use this. Now, using most of the image to videos are not visible because they are mostly for paid. So you have start and end, start and end. Most of them have an end. If you just want elements, is that visible? That is somewhat visible. So yep. So for elements, you could just have just one and leave it that way. You could take up to 4 elements, but that's fine. We will just use just one. Try to look at the area view with the city. No negative prompts being added for this one, and we select generate. So now we kept an image, which is like a placement image, the prompt that came with it, and we would be looking forward to see what that comes up with. So that's how like you use the image. You upload a couple of images you have, you get a prompt. But if you upload a custom image, you would have to update the prompt yourself and make it better with the prompt you use. So it's saying if you're not comfortable with the wait time, you would also need to upgrade. So a lot of incentive here are dependent on you upgrading. If you're not patient enough, you need to upgrade. And also, if you're going to try this tool, it will better be at periods where they are not highly active usage, maybe at night or late into the night. But during the mornings or afternoons, which can be very peak hour, the wait time can go as long as 45 minutes or an hour. So that's just like one thing to bear in mind for this type of tool. So this is what we had for this rocket standard mode, 5 seconds. It looks pretty cool. It looks like an actual rocket, and yeah, not that bad, I would say, with 1.6. So we have 2 minutes left. So while we're at that, we could definitely come back. Another thing is to check your assets. Assets are like things that you have generated, things you've used, things you've uploaded, and this is what's currently being generated. You can look at your previous generation. This is totally for Minecraft. And if you currently check the explore, you could also get inspiration from explores, especially for videos. You could get better inspirations, and if you do like them, you could just like it, make it part of your favorites. If you find something so captivating, you could make it part of your favorites. And then back to it, when we check, we just have a single minute left, so we'll wait on that. Oh, so this is the result from the image to video. As we can see from the image being placed, and this is what it came up with. Not so great, but it's okay. It looks pretty weird, but it's kind of like a futuristic tool. A futuristic view. It says aerial view of the city with flying vehicles swiftly navigating through neon lit skyscrapers. The camera follows the subject, but yeah, it's a bit weakly. That's pretty it for this video. That's how you use like the text to video and image to video. You put in your images. This was the image we used. You get your prompt. And one thing also is a lot of the cool features are kind of incentivized for you to use like the paid account, and also you might experience long wait times if you're using it at busy period. But other side, it has some pretty cool features for the free accounts, and it's worth testing out. So feel free to try it. Let me know in the comments how you guys found the tool. That's it for this video. Bye.